Do it again.
Ron Busby, President and CEO of the U.S.Black Chambers Inc.
Thank you. Just wanted to get some history on the Black Chambers Inc. and where it's going in the future.
The U.S.Black Chambers Inc., better known as USBC, was founded in 2009 here in Washington, D.C. We have 119 chambers around the country. We're located in 29 states, and we have a membership base of 247,000 Black-owned businesses. We're based on 5 key pillars. Advocacy, because as you'll see here in Washington, D.C., as we ride around, it says taxation without representation, and that's who Black businesses have been for decades until the U.S. Black Chamber was created to make sure that we were involved in policy decisions as well as discussions. Our second one is access to capital, and if you'll ask any small business owner in America what their number one concern is, it will be getting the needed revenue and credit to start, grow, and expand their businesses, contract opportunities, and that's from both private industry of corporate America, making sure that they're spending money with Black businesses, our government agencies to ensure that they're spending money, and most importantly, African Americans spending money with African Americans. Our fourth one is entrepreneurial training to ensure that our business owners have the acumen and the skills that they need to have sustainability. And last is chamber development, because as a chamber president in your local community, you wear lots of hats, from preacher to teacher to mentor to coach, and many of them have never made a payroll, never wrote an op-ed, or never had to meet with an elected official. So once a year, we bring in them Washington, D.C. to establish best practices and to give them the skills that they need to go back to their local communities to be able to improve our communities. The number one concern in our communities is unemployment. And you'll hear me say this often, there are 1.9 million unemployed African Americans right now today. But the good news is there are 1.9 million African American owned businesses. So simple math says if each one of those firms could hire one additional unemployed person, we wouldn't have an unemployment conversation in our communities across the country. Where we're headed to move the new conversation from a civil rights conversation to a civil rights conversation, and we believe that the new civil rights conversation is really about an economic development for our own communities.
All right, well that was, I don't have any more with that one. You wrapped it up, but thank you so much. And I wanted to know, for this evening tonight with CBC, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing from some of our elders, some of the folks that were originally, like our good friend here, Mr. Dellums from California. We get to see some of our original trailblazers and some of the ones, as well as some of the ones that are coming up today, to be able to show where we're going in the future, as well as to talk to some of our young folk that are involved in the CBC Foundation from the education reform to see how it's going to impact their lives as well.
Well, thank you so much.
You can find more information about the Black Chamber at www.usblackchambers.org.
Any events, anything coming up?
Yeah, our national conference, our School of Chamber and Business Management, is May the 16th through the 20th here in Washington, D.C. at the Black-owned Marriott Marquis. It'll be a phenomenal event. It really has 3 tracks, one for chamber and community leaders, one for business owners, and for the first time we'll have our track for young entrepreneurs. Yeah, it'll be a phenomenal event, and look forward to having all of your followers, listeners, and readers to participate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.